We are here at ROE Restaurant in Canary Wharf.
I'm Will.
I'm Jack, and we're here to show you around today.
Do we have to talk about our relationship?
Basically, yeah, it's a bit like Gavin and Stacey's story. A bit of a mad story, to be honest.
It was me and Jack flipping burgers, Jack slinging gin and tonics to builders. And that's no joke, that's how we started. So we started from literally from nothing.
It was never a grand master plan to go, hey, how you doing? Do you want to set up a restaurant? It was never like that. It was genuinely just we were just working together as chefs, as most people can relate to. We do the usual stuff, go for beers after service, and you just get talking. It was the potential that we saw in the site, the fact that it was a complete shell, the fact that we could do whatever we wanted, design whatever kitchen we wanted, do whatever we wanted with the menu, and almost like create our own new concept. And through the scale of the site, we generally thought that it was an opportunity for us to become more sustainable and to reinvest in our team, because there's so much growth for it, and also develop our product. We can start buying in whole cows. We can start actually really affecting change within the food chain.
So what we're gonna make is our stunning mortadella flatbread. So we've got this awesome mortadella which we make in-house. This is like a 3-day process. We mince the pork 3 times to get these beautiful green peppercorns, get some little cubes of lardo. So good. And then we let it set for about 2 days, and then it's ready to make our flatbread. This is my absolute favorite flatbread on the menu.
That's really well sliced, that.
Thank you, Matt. Next up, now we're gonna do our mortadella flatbread. Can you get me some basil, mate?
Come with me. Hey, no problem, chef.
I need some basil from the wall.
I'm gonna take you upstairs and we're gonna pick some fresh basil from our, what are we calling it?
Aeroponic farming system.
We're gonna go upstairs and pick some fresh basil from our Aeroponic indoor growing system. On the mezzanine floor of the restaurant, which we basically built this mezzanine when we first started. So as you can see, we grow loads of different herbs. We're still playing around with different varieties, but as you can see here, we've got lemon thyme that's growing out of the wall. Basil, this is what we're after. But seeing as we're up here, I'll just give you a little tour of what else is around here. This is pretty cool. We've got a baby aubergine starting to grow. And most of this veg is obviously, you can't, the pure quantity, you can't obviously sustain the whole restaurant, but the idea is that we wanted to showcase what could potentially be done and what the future could potentially look like. Before we go, chef, special delivery.
Thanks, boss. Good work. This is just a flatbread dough that we make with a poolish. Yeah, I saw recently flatbread's getting a bad rep, but who the hell doesn't love a flatbread? It's so good, it's so versatile, it's such an amazing basis that you can be really creative with. So we change up our flatbreads quite regularly depending on what's in season. It's a great way of using other offcuts as well. So this is just a really nice sort of glossy cheese sauce, which we bake onto the flatbread. I think for me, I've been trying to master the mortadella for a long time. It's not an overcomplicated flavor profile. It's pesto, mortadella, and but the fact that we make it in-house, we're really proud of. So this is just a rapeseed oil that we infuse with some hard herbs and garlic. This is a walnut and basil pesto, but we've got lots of other different herbs that we grow on the wall on here as well. And then we're just layering up this mortadella, just sort of with nice bits of height on there as well. Good amount of hazelnuts on top. Stunning little bits of fresh basil. There's a light shaving of cheese on top. This is our mortadella flatbread, fresh basil, crushed nuts, herb oil, and a little bit of pesto.
Where's the rest of it? Delicious. We're going to take you through our blooming onion. I don't really like the word signature, but this is one of our most popular. So it's based on an American sort of snack from a steakhouse. It's basically a raw white onion, which we bought these machines online. We like to call it the Blumenthal 2000. So the first step is to go into the machine, like so. Here is our raw onion. So it now looks like so. So the core has been hollowed out, and as you can see, the onion's been sliced all the way up to the root in a really even pattern. We're then going to place them in a steamer, and they take about five minutes or so. So the raw onions will go in. When they come out, they'll look like so. So basically, it's exactly the same, but the onion is now steamed. Just buttermilk, which we just let down a fraction with a little bit of water. So the onion then goes into the wet dredge. Just slightly agitate the petals before draining off the excess. We go into our dry dredge, get the dredge into all those petals. So then we just take our dredged onion and drop it into the fryer for the blanching process. So that's the onion now prepped and blanched, and now we're going to go upstairs to give it a final fry and a taste. So just refried our onion, and now we're going to plate it up. Next step is just to remove the core. We're going to just stamp out the center of the onion. We have our onion seasoning. So this is like a pickled onion seasoning that we make. And into the center of our onion, we have our vegan aioli. We've got a pickled onion gel. We just sort of dot that in and around the leaves. And we're just going to garnish. We have some fresh chives, just a few little leaves around. And there we have it, that's our blooming onion. Let's give it a go. Rip out the leaves and you just dunk it in the mayo. Chips and dip.
Chip and dip. So this is our sausage mix. It's basically similar to a merguez. So this is one of the elements of our mixed grill that we do. We've got lots of spices in there, so nutmeg, cayenne pepper. We've got some of our house sriracha, got confit garlic, loads and loads of fresh herbs in there. We just put it inside our sausage stuffer. Oh, come on, let's go. Crank it up a bit. Immensely rewarding thing making charcuterie and sausages. This is just one part of our venison mixed grill. We're going to go and cook it all upstairs now. Mixed grill, we got our big nice fat sausages here. A venison haunch, which has been marinated. And we've got this primal here, which is the T-bone venison, so you got to fill it there. So we just cook it all off, season it up. So these grills are awesome. They're just gives a really nice char to all the meat. They're also super versatile, super resilient. They're just workhorses, they can go all day long. Our little lamb riblets. And these have just got a really light honey glaze on them. This bad boy goes in the oven for about 10 minutes. On this nice crust all over the lamb. So we're not looking to get too many bar marks on the venison because it's very lean. It doesn't have any intermuscular fat. So if you get too many on, you'll get a little grey line. So we'll sear it, and then we're gonna got this aged beef fat, which we basically infuse with herbs. This just goes in the oven, and we'll flip it for about 3 or 4 minutes, not very long at all, and then we'll just rest it for about 15. Beef, sexy lamb ribs, fragrant dukkha mix that we've got, which is white sesame seeds, a little bit of dried oregano in there, some breadcrumbs. So we've got our venison, the sausage just carved, good hit of pepper. It's just a smoked red pepper puree, a really beautiful smoked baba ganoush. Sausage goes on, haunch goes on, T-bone goes on there as well. Green peppercorns and capers, which we just put into our red wine sauce. A few of the peppers on there. And then this is just like basically a red pepper, paprika, and pickled pepper dressing. There we have it. That's the ROE Mixed Grill. We've got our confit lamb legs, our beautiful merguez style lamb venison sausage, venison T-bone, venison haunch, puree, pepper, sauce. Boom.
Great job, buddy.
Thank you, mate. Right, let's dig in.
Hey, let's see what we got here.
Mixed grill, we got sausages, venison haunch, bish bash bosh.
Delicious. Focus on making these restaurants stable, self-sufficient, making sure those jobs are secure, make sure we're happy with the product.
Like, you can't build a restaurant group on social. It comes from regular people and knowing a massive network of, to be honest, just awesome guests who want to come in and experience a new thing. That's the most important thing for us at the moment.